I am Meaza Ashenafi, and I am the Chief Justice of the Federal Supreme Court of Ethiopia. I always believed that promoting justice is my duty, and because of the lack of public trust in the judiciary, I decided to take up this position to restore public confidence in the judiciary. My Ethiopia is diverse. My Ethiopia is a symbol of independence for Africa. My Ethiopia is a place of challenges, but also aspiration. Madam Administrator, Mr. Ambassador, Ethiopia is undergoing a very crucial change and transformation, which has inspired not only Ethiopian citizens, but the world at large. Transition is always a challenge, whether it's the judiciary or in the police, prosecution, or economy. Transition is transition, and nobody is sure about the outcome of transition. But I want to communicate only about my hope, my aspiration.
እንትን ላይ በጠቅላይ እንዳገር በጀስቲስ ራሱ ችግር አለ ይባል ነበርና እርሶ ከመጡ በኋላ ደግሞ በህዝቡ መሃል ትልቅ ኦፕቲሚዝም ተፈጥሯል።
ህዝቡም ፍርድ ቤቱን በርቀት እየፈረጀ እነዚህ ዳኞች ጉበኛ ዳኞች እንዲያለ መጥፎ ስም እየሰጣቸው ነበር። የዳኞችን ስራ ዳኞች ያለባቸውን ችግር ህዝቡም አይረዳም ነበር። አሁን ግን እኛም ያለንን ችግር ለማሻሻል እየሞከርን ደግሞ በአንጻሩ ደግሞ ህዝቡ ስለ ዳኝነት እንዲረዳ ስለ ስራው ክብደት እንዲረዳ ስለ መዝገብ ብዛት እንዲረዳ ደግሞ ከህዝቡ ጋር የመገናኛ ድልድዮችን መስመሮችን እየከፈትን ያለን። I have a friend. He's a very serious lawyer, and he works at the United Nations. So when I was appointed, he said, "You are just Chief Justice. No man or woman." I said, "Well, excuse me, I'm still a woman." And at the end of the day, yes, judges are expected to be impartial. Yes, we have to apply the law, but at the end of the day, if we interpret the law and if we are not able to achieve justice, then we miss the point. The fact that I'm here is because of the political moment, because I'm not sure if somebody with my level of independence, with my background, would be assigned to this position had it not been for the transition and the change and the leadership. Today we're going to the Kaliti prison. In particular, we're going to visit women prisoners. As soon as I was appointed, I had visited there. Then I observed about these women incarcerated with their children and the situation of the kids. And I remember one of the ladies, she was in prison with 3 kids. And that sort of stuck in my mind. And, that's why I thought we need to do something about these children. Because if they grow up in prison just like that, without any education, without any social exposure, then they are not going to be productive citizens, and the cycle is going to continue. The prison is for both men and women, but of course the majority are men.
ያው እናንተ ከመጣችሁ ከተመረጣችሁ በኋላ ያው ባለፈው ፕሮሚስ ገብተሽልን ሄደሻል ብዙ ነገር እንደምታስተካኪ ነው በማረምና በማነጹ ሂደት በሚገባ ማረሚያ ቤቱ ያረመን ያነጸን ነው እኛም የህግን የበላይነት አውቀን በሰራነው ወንጀል ተጸጽተን ይቅርታ ጠይቀናል በይቅርታ ዙሪያ ግን ምንም እየተሰራ አይደለም
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
Hello.
On behalf of foreigners.
Okay.
We ask pardon. Some people ask pardon, they get pardon. Other people ask pardon, there's no pardon for them.
China Ethiopia friendship yes then why not give me ይቅርታ
Yeah, ይቅርታ ሁሉም ይቅርታ በዚህ ነው የህፃናቱ ክፍል እናቶች አሉ እዛ እናቶች አቶ ጀማል አንድ ነገር ማድረግ እንችላለን ዴይ ኬር ኦኬ የህፃናቱ ክፍል ነው
ጀነሬተር አብራባይ ውስጥ
መብራት ጠፍቷ ደህና ናችሁ እሺ ልጅሽ ናት እዚህ ነው የወለድሽው እሺ እስካሁን ድረስ በቀጠሮ ነበርኩ ሐሙስ ዕለት 18 ዓመት ተበረደሽ ስንት ልጆች አሉሽ እናት ሁለት ልጅ ደግሞ ማሳድጋቸዋለሁ ወንድሜ ሞትና እነሱ የት እንደወደቁ አላውቅም ባለቤትሽ የት ነው እሱም ቅሊንጦ ተባብራችሁ ነው የገደለችው በሰምተናል አይተናል ሰው አይተናል ያለ ሰው የለም ሰምተናል በቃ ታክሽ ይግባኝ ለማለት እዚህ ምን አላችሁ የህግ አማካሪ አላችሁ አለ አንዷ ባለፈው 3 ልጆች ያዘች የት ነው ያለችው ወጣው ተፈቱ በይቅርታ አዎ እሷን አይቼ ነው እንደውም ይሄ ነገር ኦኬ አሁን አይ በቃ ምንድነው እንግዲህ ከዳይሬክተር ጋር ተነጋግረናል አንድ ፕሮጀክት አፍሪካ ቻይልድ ፖሊሲ ፎረም የሚባል አለ በህፃናት ላይ የሚሰሩ ከነሱ ጋር ዩኒሴፍን ማስተባበር ለነዚህ ህፃናት ሞያና ከዛ ደግሞ ትምህርት የሚማሩበትን ቦታ ለህፃናቱ ሊዘጋጅ ጥሩ ነው ብለን አስበን
እዚህ ሌላ ሰው አለ 2 ዓመት 3 ዓመት የቆየ
እሺ የቆየ ኬስ የቆየ
እነሱ ቆይቷል ከአመት በላይ
የቆየ
Me, I'm from Malawi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and you? Me, I'm from Malawi. I have back problems. So I ask if they can allow me to go to my country because here I'm on transit until now because I don't have anyone to help me.
So what is your case?
My case is drug.
Drug, all of you?
Yeah, all of us, yes. We are tired.
All of you from Malawi?
No.
Me, I'm a South African and I have a cancer on my right breast. Can I show you? I'm not scared.
Even me, I can show them.
በባለፈው ጊዜ ተነጋግረን ነበር መተሻ እናግረሽናል አሁን እኔ ያላባት ልጅ ማሳደግ ሴት ደካማ ሚስኪን ሴት ነኝ ነገር ግን ማለት ነው የእርስ በርስ ጦርነት ማስነሳት ነው የሚለው ኬዚ እኔ ፖለቲከኛ አይደለሁም
ምንድነው ወታደር ነሽ አንቺ
በፍጹም ሲቪል ነኝ ግን ኮልፌ ቀራል
የበታች ሰራተኛ I lost my job Everyone has issues and everyone wants to tell their stories. Thank you. It is very difficult because my role is very limited in terms of responding to all the questions that the women were raising. I have taken the list of people in prison who are still undergoing trial for 2-3 years. I want to know why their case is delayed because speedy trial is a part of our judicial commitment. When I was 15 years old, at that time we were under the military government. All of us were expected to enroll in the youth association. So I was assigned to go to a particular community. We were 2 girls and 14 boys. In that setting, we were expected to cook for the boys. And I said, no, there is no way. Number 1, I don't like cooking. Number 2, it's not my role. I am there to teach. So I refused that. And because of that reason, and my resistance was so transparent, and I was even put to jail. I was arrested for a few days. እየሰራን ነው የተለያዩ ውጤቶችን እየታዩ ነው ህጎች እየተለወጡ ነው መመሪያዎች እየተለወጡ ነው ነገር ግን ደግሞ አሁንም ቢሆን ገና ብዙ ያላሟላናቸው ነገሮች አሉ ህዝቡ ደግሞ ውጤት የሚፈልገው ዛሬ ነው ከኛ ውጤት የሚጠብቀው አንደኛ ፍትህ ምንድነው በኢትዮጵያ ፍትህ ስንል ምንድነው ህዝቡ በባህል ረገድ በሃይማኖት ረገድ ፍትህን እንዴት ነው የሚረዳው I was born in the rural area 800 kilometers from where I am now when I came to Addis it was the first time for me to have access to television set or even running water so it's a long way and it's just more than what I have expected but what I was sure at that time was that I was sure that I wanted to go to college and I was sure that I do not want to repeat my mom's life. I wanted to sort of escape. This is one of my daughters, Nanda. So I miss her so much. So now they're in the States. Sanait is in college and Menna is doing her final year in high school. My mom raised 9 kids and I'm the 5th one. Her life of course represents typically the life of an average Ethiopian mother who try to make the best out of difficult situation and raise kids and send them to school and sacrifice everything basically.
አሁን እኛ እንግዲህ የሴት ተማሪ አይደለንም ወንዶቹ ተምረዋል ወንድሞቻችን እኛ ሴቶቹ አልተማርንም.
Yeah, since she did not have the benefit of education herself, always her dream was for us to get educated and she was very keen on that.
ማዛ ጠንካራ ናት. ማዛ ጠንካራ ልጅ ናት. ጎበዝ ናት አስተማሪዋን ጥያቄ ተጠይቃለች ፍራቻ የላትም ጎበዝ ልጅ ናት
There is a story that my mom liked to tell my older brother was enrolled in school but then kids started harassing him and bullying him then I was young I was still at home but then they decided that I go with him so that I protect him. So it started there anyways. It was a case that challenged the culture. The girl was abducted and she killed her abductor. And we decided to defend her in a court of law. It was the first time that an abducted woman resisted the violation of her rights. And it was the first time that someone took such a case to the court and defended it and finally assured that the girl is acquitted. So that sort of impacted our work as well as policy, legislative reform, but also community behavior. So this is the first city hall in Ethiopia, the first city hall. I do surprise visits from time to time, and I just want to check how justice is being delivered. So I talk to the people, I talk to the staff, I talk to the judge, and I try to understand what's going on here. Hallelujah. Okay. They said they even have rats. Rats in this office. ስንት ችሎት ነው ያለው?
ወደ 18 ችሎት አለ።
ዋው! እዚህ
እንግዲህ ቦታው አልበቃንም። ይሄም አሁን አቃቢ ሕጎች አሉበት አራተኛ ፎቅ ላይ እዚህም አሉ አቃቢ ሕጎች በሄዳችሁበት ነው የሚከተሉት አቃቢ ሕጎች። መጀመሪያ ሲገቡ እነሱ ነበር የያዙት። ቦን ያው አንድ ሰራተኛ አንድ ክፍል ውስጥ 5-6 ሰው ነው ያለው። ተጣበው ነው የሚሰራው ነው። በጣም ተቸግረን ነው የሚሰራው።
Judiciary is always a very challenging sector, not only in Ethiopia, but in all the developing countries. It's because we have issues of capacity of our judges. We have a lot of cases. Especially in countries like ours. We have over 100 million population, and there are many cases coming to court every single day.
አደጋ ለመከላከል
ገብተኛል
ማድረግ ስለፈለኩ
ያን ታሪካዊው ታድሶ እዚህ ደግሞ ደንበኛ የፍርድ ቤት This is a new building, and this building has 14 chambers like this, which is fantastic for us because you have seen the other court buildings. They are not convenient, but this is made for purely for the purpose of judicial service. First floor ነው አንድነት እስከ 5 ችሎት ነው ያለው። ሌላ ኦፊስ ነው።
እዛው ላይ 6-9 ቢሮ ነው። 10ኛ አዳራሽ
ትልቅ አዳራሽ። It is a sign of progress because workspace, chambers and office space for judges has been a key challenge for us. And this is not enough, of course, but this is a good beginning. When I was approached to take the position of the Chief Justice, I was totally surprised. I knew that this is going to be a difficult assignment. There is a lot of expectation from the judiciary. The history of the judiciary in particular and the justice sector in general has not been beautiful, and people expect that to be corrected. And they want that change not tomorrow, they want it today. Separation of power was a big problem. The civil service was not independent. The judiciary was not independent. And this sort of was a source of our problem, I think, to begin with. As long as we're confident, as long as we believe in ourselves, it shouldn't be a problem to discuss with any branch of the government. But the most important thing is that self-belief and that commitment to establish an independent judiciary. Even before the actual transition, the government made a decision to close down this place and turn it into something different, and it was very symbolic. The decision that was made at that point almost predicted what was about to come in terms of change and the transformation in this country. ስንት ጊዜ ነው ይሄ እንዲህ ከዓመት አለፈው?
ዓመት አለፈው ነው ዓመት ነው ከመጣሁ ከለውጡ ጋር ነው የመጣሁት እኔ።
ስለዚህ እርሶ በፊት እዚህ ያልነበሩ ስንት ሰው ነው ማለት የሚታሰር የነበረው? ስንት ሰው ነው?
እንግዲህ ብዙ ዶክመንቴሽን አይደለም እስከ 200 ሰው ከዛ በላይ በአንዳንድ ሁኔታዎች እንትን ሲያጋጥሙ ከዛ ላይም አንዳንድ ስልጠና ስንሰጥ እንደመጣ እንደዛ ያነሳሉ። የስራውን ችግር ሲያነሱት ከ200 እና ከዛ በላይ ነው።
You know, Ethiopia was always at the bottom of any human rights report. One of the major reasons is, you know, the existence of a place like this, where people are arrested without following the due process of law, and also tortured. And this was the place. I heard about it, but I have never been here before. It is a place that everybody fears, and I'm lucky because I didn't have any family member or a friend who was arrested. Okay. ይሄ አንድ ሰው ነው የሚያድረው? እቺ ትንሽ So this is for 4 people. ከባድ የሆነው በቦታው ጥበት ነው ወይስ ብዙ ችግር?
ብዙ ጊዜ የሚያማሩት ይሄ ነው ለትልቅ እንግዲህ መጥቶ ሲያስጎበኙ ቦታ ነው ካንዝት
ሰው ላይ ችግር የሚደርስበት
ቦታ ወይንም በማሪያ
In my current capacity as a president of the Supreme Court, I have to make sure that this will not happen, like people will not be tortured, and due process will be respected in our country in the future. So for me, this is very important because I have to see and understand what has happened so that we make sure that, going forward, we follow the law and we make sure that the rule of law is respected in this country. Every day, my confidence is getting stronger. Although every day I understand the depths of the problem, but at the same time, my confidence is getting stronger for some reason. For some reason, I don't have the feeling that, I will be overwhelmed and I don't know how to do this, but my commitment is getting even bigger by the day.
When I grew up during the time of Haile Selassie, and we were also part of the discontented, movement, students. But now, I think the country has gone through many stages, and the current situation is probably, in terms of democracy, and rule of law, probably this is the time when. The best of time, I would say.
I have always been a fighter. I was never stopped by challenges, but I fully appreciate the challenge that the vulnerable groups face in this country. Every step of the way, they have to struggle and they have to look for empathy. But in spite of all that, I'm quite hopeful about Ethiopia. My Ethiopia is a place of hope. My Ethiopia is a place of hardworking and beautiful women. My Ethiopia is the future.